Okay, one of the most basic things that you can learn in a hot shop is gathering glass. It's one of those things that seems very simple and basic, but it's very difficult to do well, and it takes a lot of practice. So there's a couple of things that I want to share with you to hopefully get you on the right path to doing a proper gather, which will make all of your steps down the road easier, because it's the first thing you end up doing when you're making things out of the furnace. So I've got a little setup here that I do for a lot of classes just to help instruct people on how to practice this. This is something you can set up at home if you want to try it. All you need is a rail, and a bucket, and a couple pieces of wood to hold up a bucket of water. So I've got the bucket of water as a imitation pot of hot glass. Okay, so I like to teach people when they're in the shop for the first time, or they're dipping in the tank for the very first time, that they're kind of pretending that they're working the furnace here at the bench. So you opening the door, you've got to rest your pipe on the sill, which is the edge on the inside of the furnace right before you get to the pot glass. And this is really nice because you have a way to see a little reflection of the water. So then you want to basically slowly turn and dip into the pot of water, which will be the glass. So that's just the basic entry information to practicing this. There's a couple of things I want you to think about as you're trying this technique. One of them is getting 2 to 3 full rotations on your pipe or punty rod before you come out of the furnace. So I'm going to put a little art with some chalk right here, just to kind of show me how many times I'm going around. So again, I'm gonna pretend I'm opening the door to the furnace, get a little blast of heat here, rest the pipe on the sill, got my line here. I'm going to start turning before I get into the glass. So I'm in the glass now. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to keep turning level out and then come out of the furnace. So if you go in and out of the furnace too fast, if you don't get those 2 to 3 full rotations in the same position of your pipe, then you're going to get a very uneven gather line. So let's do that really quick, just to practice. So I've opened the door, I'm going in, I rest on the sill. It's really hot, I go in and out real quick, and I just come out. So now you can see that the water is down here and high here. So that means your gather line is going to be very much a high-low elliptical shape. So that might not cause a lot of problems, but more even that your gather line can be, the better it is for stability, the less likely a chunk of glass will pop off unevenly, making you nervous or even maybe jumping into your lap. So I want to make sure you get a good, solid, clean gather line that is parallel with the head of the pipe. Okay? Okay, so before I get into gathering from this furnace, I want to talk to you about the furnace itself for a quick second. So the type of furnace I have is a freestanding crucible. So basically that means that inside of this furnace, there's a whole lot of insulating material. And there's a space in here in this area, kind of like a dome area. And the pot is here, just kind of supported by a solid floor of bricks, okay? So I need to make sure that when I go into the furnace, I'm going deep enough to get into the pot of glass, because the pot isn't right at the edge of the door. It's a little deeper than that. So when you're gathering out of a furnace, there's what's called a sill. You can see the sill right here, this cast part right here. This is actually a shelf that goes a couple inches deeper. So as I open the furnace, you probably won't be able to see it because it's too hot. But the sill goes about 4 or 5 inches in before it even gets to the beginning of the pot. So since it's hard to see inside of the furnace with this camera, I want to give you guys a drawing, an idea of how the furnace looks from my perspective. So this is the door right here. This is the sill, which is on the outside of the furnace, and it goes a little further back, again, a couple inches further back before you get to the pot of glass that's kind of a little further into the furnace. So the whole goal is to get your pipe past this area, past the lip of the pot, and then angling down into the glass. So this is kind of a side view of what the glass would look like, what the inside of the furnace would look like when you're gathering. So again, here's the sill, and then here's the edge of the pot, so the crucible. So your glass is always going to be a little lower than the edge of your pot. So you want to basically get your pipe in, resting it on the sill, preferably on a cooler part of the metal so it doesn't stick to the pipe as you're turning. Because there's always some glass residue on the sill that if you touch down on the end of the pipe where it's very hot, it will stick and be a little frustrating for you. So you want to go a little deeper than you need to, resting the cold part of the pipe on the sill, and then turning and going into the glass. And then as you're there, you kind of keep your same angle for, again, 2 to 3 rotations, and then you want to kind of level out and then eventually be parallel to the sill and still turning the whole time, and then you can get your glass and move out of the furnace. Okay, so you guys saw my chalk line here. This is going to be a little hard to see for you guys, so I put a little bit of red tape right here. So hopefully you can keep your eye on that and see how many times it rotates in this gathering process. So when you're about to gather, you want to make sure that the head of your pipe, just like the first 2 inches or so, has a little bit of heat to it. This pipe is cold right now, so I'm going to warm it up for a sec and get some heat just in the glory hole. You might already have your pipe warmer going and your pipes might be warmed up in there, but you do want to see a little bit of heat in it, a little bit of a red glow, in order to make sure that it's hot enough for the glass in the furnace to stick without transferring too much heat too quickly to the metal, okay? All right, so I've got a little bit of heat on the end of the putty rod. Let's go on over to the furnace. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick gather, how it should look, and then show you guys some stuff to think about, okay? Okay, so you can see I've got a nice even gather line. It's a bit of a Q-tip shape. I can kind of hang it down a little bit, get more of that glass off the putty, and it's ready for the next step.